This is the last part of our business class flights to Prague. It's a long way from Sydney to Prague, and I'm so glad that we travelled with Emirates Business Class. Now this flight is a daytime flight, and I get to show you so much more than what I showed you in the night flight. And then I'll show you how we navigate our way through Prague Airport, pick up our transfer, and head off to the hotel. Hi, Michelle here from Travelling Over 60. Come join me on this adventure. This was our last video, and in that video I showed you us landing into Dubai. We made our way from Concourse A to Concourse C, and then we found the gate where we will be transferring on to Prague. I took some time out in the Emirates Lounge. You want to go and have a look at that. And then we've made our way back to the gate, and we're about to board. Let's go and take a look at the next part of our trip. And we're lucky enough to have business class tickets for this flight as well. Now we're listening to all the instructions and they're telling us we need our passports. Okay, we've got to get passports out. Hello. Oh, sorry.
Scan the boarding pass.
Great, thank you. Now that was our passports checked. Now we go here and place our boarding pass down flat on that glass panel. Okay, we're through. Here we go. There's the sign to tell us we're going the right way. I apologise for the lighting here. The sun's beaming in through the glass and it's making it hard to video. There's our plane. Yes, certainly.
How are you today? All good?
Good, thank you.
Very good. Very good. So aim is all right. This side, please.
Great, thank you. Thank you. And I got caught here with my bag. I wished I could just wheel it up on 4 wheels. Yay! Business class. Yay! This is better. It's daylight, so I should be able to show you a lot more. Here we are. A to A. Warren is 9B. You can see Warren's got his little cubby, I suppose, the bits with all his bits and pieces on it, and he's on that side, and for me my seat's there, so you can see inside there. I'll show you on mine how deep it is. Nice comfy pillow, slippers and eye mask and headphones. There's Warren's little nooks that he has, and I'll show you the rest in mine. So say goodbye, Warren. Let's start with just a quick look. Okay, looking here. There's a blanket. Got a nice comfy pillow. Seats look comfy. Okay, we've got our outlets. There. Look. Here's our light. Reading light. This is the same little nook that I just showed you that Warren has. And down below, I'll lift this up. So looking in here we have water, 3 waters. Back at the back here, you get snacks. This one, let's have a look what they are. Nuts, oops, sorry, upside down. We've got nuts and jelly beans. Here is an iPad that you can also use if you were laying down sleeping. You would be able to watch your movie on there. On the other flight, I didn't tend to use it. I mainly looked at the screen, the big screen, which I'll show you in a moment. Slippers and eye mask. The slippers are great. I'll show you when I put them on. We got headphones. They were really good. Okay, looking here. That's all this seat adjustment. We can show you how they work a bit later. Coming around here. Here is our screen. And I'll show you that a bit later too. Now just showing you these cubby holes again. And I'll show you in mine. They're really, really deep. Let's have a little look inside. Now I have my handbag in there, which is quite a large handbag. But if you can see, I'm not at the, I'm just at the bottom now. Touching, so that's how deep it is. You can fit an awful lot in there. Now just showing you how the windows work. There's the buttons here. So this one brings them down, this one brings them up. Let me show you. Oh, it may not let me do it because they keep them open when you're taking off and when you're landing. Nothing really to see out the window at the moment. Just another Emirates plane. Oh, a few. Now just showing you here, this one in the middle here, that's for our headphones. So I've unwrapped our headphones, my headphones. There we go. And you just plug in, push it in, and now I have sound. Well, I hope I do. Let's just take a look at the leg room. So you can see, so I'm 5'4". I stretch out, I can only just barely touch that. See there? And then look underneath there. That's where your leg room is for when you're sleeping. Fantastic. Now one thing to mention, if you look up here, there is no overhead lockers over the window seats. So if I come in here and show you up, on this side, they have the overhead lockers, and we have to put our bags in that side, in the middle. Looking on the other side, middle has lockers, and over the windows, no lockers. I think I see our welcome aboard drink coming.
It's Woodhouse. Welcome to Emirates.
Thank
Would you
you.
like to have something to drink for a welcome drink? We do have a pickle champagne, freshly squeezed orange, or I have a green apple, broccoli, and kale vitality boost.
I might try the green one just because.
But you can also try the champagne if you like.
I'll try that one first. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Cheers. We're on the last little to Prague.
Now let's take a look at this drink. I liked it because it was green. Do you see my nails? It matches. Let's taste it. Ooh, I'm not sure. Here's my hot towel to wipe my hands. Time to get buckled in, and we're about to take off. The flight's running about 30 minutes late, but we've pulled away now. Take our last looks. Now let's watch for this takeoff. I'm not sure why it's showing in black and white. I think just the glare from the window. It's a beautiful sunny day today. Let's take a look. It's a bit shaky at takeoff. Sorry it got blurry. But I do want to show you something out the window. I had seen on a YouTube that if you're on the left-hand side of the plane when you leave Dubai, this is what you'll get a glimpse of. Do you see it? The palm tree. It's a bit hard to see. Now we've not long taken off and they've come and placed the mattress cover on our chair and she opened my bin for me. I tried so much. Now it's Warren's turn. Now we can just settle back and watch a movie if we want. Speaking of movies, let's take a look. Now this is your home screen and you choose the movie button. Then I'm going to look at the latest movies. And this is just giving you a bit of a look at what was on my flight. Now remember, the movies are going to change all the time. You can look at that before you fly on their app or on their website. Have a look at what entertainment or what's offered on board. Now the screen was quite reactive, except I have long nails, so it was a bit tricky for me to push the buttons. Now I know they're about to bring me something to eat, but after I eat, I'm going to put some music on. They had a great selection of music, and I'm going to lay my seat out and try and get a couple of hours of sleep. I'm tired. Oh, they've just brought the menu round. Let's take a look at the menu. Now remember, you can look at this online, but this is just what was on our flight. They have some nice mocktails there. Oh, that tropical twist one sounds nice. But you can go through and have a bit of a look. Now they have tea and coffee, but I asked for hot chocolate each time and they brought me a hot chocolate, but you have to ask. This is just giving you another quick look at what was on offer. Of course, you can drink spirits if you want, but this is breakfast time. Some words from the chef. Now let's look at the breakfast menu. Now we ate in the lounge, so I'm just going to have that express breakfast, a pastry, and instead of tea and coffee, I'm going to ask for a hot chocolate. Here's a little bit of a look at what's on offer for lunch. And looking at that, I think I'm going to choose the sea bass. Here's a dessert menu, but I'm not sure I'm going to choose anything from that. Now there's always things up in the lounge. You can have a look at that if you're still feeling hungry, which is probably what I'll do. Okay, let's take a look at the wine list for those of you that would like to see what's on offer. Of course, there is champagne, 2 different wines, red wine, and if you'd like to finish off with a port, they also have port. Now, just before they bring our meal, I want to show you that table again in the daylight. So, as you can see, it is a bit stiff pulling it out. Now, I'm sitting skew-whiff on the seat. This is just to show you. It pulls right out, and if I was sitting back flat in the seat, it would come in front of my belly. Okay, here comes my meal, so I'm going to sit back. So this was the light breakfast, hot chocolate and pastries. Oh, and this is my fruit. So I just ate what I could, and I left the rest. I did try to get through most of it. And they brought me another hot chocolate. I did enjoy that though. Now we're heading up to the bar, and yes, they took some photos for us, but I want to show you the bathrooms again in the daylight. Let's take a look. Okay, let's take a look. So I've come into the bathroom, and I want to show you. Now I did video some last night, but it was really, really dark and you couldn't see. So this is just me in normal clothes. But I had jammies on last night. So let's have a look. You get sack cover, sick bags, hope I never use those. Now this is also a seat that comes down. It was great last night for changing. And you can sit. Check this out. A window in an aeroplane toilet. It's too much. Okay, here's the toilet. Flush over there. Now looking here, that's where you get rid of your cloth towels, because they have cloth towels. Paper towel goes in this one. There's a sink. Toilet paper, of course. Now let's look up here. Girls, they've got like his and hers. You know how I love his and hers. Let's have a look in here. Toothbrushes and combs. Razors. And things like that. So it's really good. Of course you've got your mirror. Holy moly, I look tired. I should have said call me crazy, call me old. I look so tired. And that is the bathroom. Now this is the one on the side of the plane. There is 2 toilets that are in the centre of the plane here, and they don't have a window, of course. And I think they're a bit smaller than what these ones are. Just check that side out again. Okay, somebody probably wants to come in. No, nobody's waiting. That's another good thing about business class. Because there's not as many people, you don't get those great big lineups waiting for the bathroom. Let's take another look at the bar in daylight. Now remember, if they're not busy, they have a Polaroid camera. There's some cakes on the end of the bar. Over here is snacks. You get chips and lollies. There's fruit and some sandwiches in that one. And the end one has sandwiches and wraps. Now, if you've just come up to stretch your legs and you don't want to sit down, there's a bar. You can just stand here and have a drink. The crew quite often come out and talk to you. And we found a lovely Aussie lady serving us behind the bar. Yay, look at that. Thank you. Yes, I tried out that tropical twist. It was delicious.
I'll ask all sort of questions. Do you do a bartending course or?
No, we just have some training.
Learn it as you go, sort of thing.
Yeah, you do. I mean, I know the drinks like kind of sometimes, but yeah, they just kind of teach you how to like. We've got a list of how to make the mocktails and the cocktails.
Yeah.
And then I guess after the flights you get so used to it, like how to make them.
Well, Michelle said you excelled in her.
Oh yeah.
That was very nice.
Good. Yeah.
No one mixes a drink like an Aussie.
Yeah, exactly. We know. Yeah. There you are.
Just a
Thank you
nice
very much.
phrase.
Just a nice.
Now we're going to make our way back to our seats and try and get some rest, like some are already doing. Oh dear, I've still got my shades up because I've been videoing. So we're going to pull the shades down and be mindful of other people. Speaking of being mindful of other people, make sure you're mindful of where you put your shoes. As you can see, the person opposite hubby has got his in the aisle. I think it was just an oversight though. Okay, here we are again. More food. Let's take a look. So this was the sea bass. And it was very nice, considering it's airplane food. And we finished with a chocolate. Now the chocolates were delicious, but opening these boxes was a bit tricky, especially one-handed. Tricky one-handed? Oh dear. I stopped the video, I opened the box, and I still can't get it open. I did say my videoing would be raw. There we go. I've opened the box. Oh, but wait. Now I can't get the chocolate back in. Oh dear. I'm going to eat these chocolates. Now I can see land out the window. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. But they've just come around, they've collected the mattress off our seats, so I know it's getting close to landing. And I still haven't shown you the seat in daylight, so let's take a look at that. Okay, just showing you this is the bed when it's laid out flat. See under there. Coming back, I'm going to show you how it sits up. So just using the buttons along the side here. When I slept, I didn't sleep right flat like that. I had it like that. But otherwise you can stop it anywhere you like. TV like that. And then back to landing position. There we go. Our business class has nearly come to an end. And so we're getting ready now. Now I'm going to apologise for my reflection in the screen, but I'm not going to apologise as well because it reminded me to tell you, make sure your sunglasses are handy where you can just pull them out if you have a daytime flight, because when you open up those blinds, it's really quite bright. And as you can see in the reflection, I have my sunglasses on. Oh, and by the way, we're about to land in Prague. Okay, by the map it looks like we're circling. The other thing you can check on the screen is where you'll be collecting your luggage from. As you can see here, we'll be collecting our bags on belt 13. Gee, this map looks like we're heading back to Dubai, but they're just not ready for us to land yet. Finally, nearly an hour late, we land. Now I'm so excited that we've landed in Prague, but I'm also a little bit anxious because we've run 1 hour late. I don't know if our transport's still going to be waiting for us or where we're going when we're trying to make our way through the airport. I'm hoping this information's helping some of you. If it is, let me know in the comments. While we're waiting to get off the plane, here's a quick look at premium economy. You can see the legroom there. Let me just show you a little bit more if I get to here. You can see legroom there. Now you can see nobody's been sitting in these seats. This is premium economy upstairs on an A380. There is other premium economy downstairs. And I suppose if there would have been people sitting in these seats, that means they would have gotten off before business class. Okay, here we go.
Thank you so much.
Bye, thank you.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, thank you.
Again, we're not sure where we're going, but we're going to follow the people in front. This is all just flat. Another ramp over there. Cool. Coming into April. Okay, XL13 to pick up our bags, I think. Okay, outside. Welcome to Prague. Looking for someone with an APT sign. Up there. Can't miss that sign. Welcome to Prague. Okay. If you're desperate, toilets there on the left. But remember, don't use the first ones. I can see a sign up in front for some more. A few shops. Signs, baggage claim. Goodness, and just totally walked into me. I suppose that's another hazard. Just walking past a lot of people. And now we can look at these signs. Still up ahead. And another sign for toilets. So the toilets are just up here on the right. There's also a water station if you need to fill up your water bottle. Another sign up here.
Final call for passengers on Lufthansa flight LH1691 to Munich gate C11.
Oh. Now this sign says border control registration, but we didn't know if we were supposed to be using those machines or not. But we're going to wait until we can find someone to ask them. Food, but surely you couldn't be hungry. We have eaten so much food on board. Signs up there.
Just get us into the non-EU passports, please, this way.
What was that?
Sorry?
Non-EU passports.
No,
Non-EU.
that's us. So it was hard to hear then. Non-EU passports, we're going this way. Okay, so we got this. There's a gentleman here who's helping, but we think we have to come round here. Warren's going to ask. So anyone who doesn't have an EU passport had to line up here at this border control registration We went up to the machines. It didn't take long. There was a lot of people there, but we seemed to get through quite fast. Walked up to the machine, placed our passports down on the machine. It asked some questions. We answered them. Now we move on to the next part of it. The next part of the process, we had to line up here and go through a border control officer where he stamped our passport. But look at this. We are lined in the business class line, and all of those people over to the left, they are economy, waiting to go through. It's a long line. No more filming for this part, but we went and collected our luggage and then were met by our driver. Now, our driver took my suitcase, so that was great. Left me one hand for videoing. As you can see here, the ground is flat. They have little dips in their gutter to get your luggage up and down. Just walking across, they stopped for crossings, which was great. But boy, are we noticing how hot it is here. We've left Australia in winter. As you can see, hubby's got a jumper on still. And it's summer over here, so it's really hot. Research has shown me it's going to be 37 degrees over here, but I'll keep you updated on the weather each video I put out. Yeah. Our driver told us how we've come to the best place in the world. He shared some great restaurants where we should eat, but he also told us about the pickpockets. Everywhere in the world.
This was gypsy people very quickly. It is better for you. Passport give to safe in the room.
Yeah. Yep.
And the money inside and not back in clothes.
Yeah.
No danger.
All good. The walk up to the car was just a few minutes. It was over pavers, as you can see, and you probably heard the bags, and it wasn't too far. Now, just looking back of where we've come from, over there is the airport. We crossed the road and walked up on this side. But you could walk up this way and cross at this big crossing. For us, we just followed the driver. That's the best thing about having transportation included in your tour. Okay, it's going to be about 30 minutes to get to our hotel. Now, we've arrived a day earlier than when we joined our tour. So our driver, he gave us some great ideas of places to go and things to do on the rest of today and tomorrow until we join our tour. And I know that you want to see what my room looks like in this hotel, but you're going to have to wait till the next video. Subscribe to my channel, ring that notification bell, and if you've liked this video, give me a thumbs up.